Hello students, today we are going to learn about our media next lesson, communication elements. So today we are focusing about the main communication elements in this communication process. So we have already learned about what is this communication means, and in first lesson we have defined about the terms related to the communication. So we need to understand about what is this communication in a procedure way on a process. So that is why today we are going to mainly focus about the elements related to this communication process. So there are main elements related to this communication process. We'll see what are those communication elements that we need to focus when we are doing communication, because we know that one in day-to-day situation, in every situation, when we are meeting people, when we are communicating with the people, we are using this communication in a different way. But the thing is, we don't know where we use this communication element and how we use this communication element and how we can collaborate about this communication element. So after learning about this communication element, we can get to know what are these elements and what it is necessary for us to learning about this communication process. So the main element of communication is communicator. We'll see why this communicator is very important in this communication process. Actually, we can understand that communicator is the main element in the communication process, because he is the person who is starting the communication. Actually, this communicator can be individual or an organization. Think, as I am an individual, now I am doing communication with you. But think about that. If it is an organization or institution, if they need to communicate with their public, what they are using? They are using their institution or organization. They are representing their organization or institution as the communicator. So that is why I told you this communicator can be individual or either organization or an institute. So the communicator is the producer or the main element of the communication process. So we'll see what are the other elements that we need to have in this communication process. So other elements is, especially we focus about the communicator mainly, because we know that one is the starting element of the communication process. So we consider as this communicator as the live element in this communication process. Why we call this communicator as the live element? Because most of the time when we considering about the communication process, mostly individuals are participating in this communication as the communicator. That is why I call it is a live element. What are the other live elements which we can find in this communication process? They are the receivers. So receiver also we consider as the live elements in the communication process. So receiver is the person who receiving the contents which is sharing by the communicator. We call them as the audience also. According to the different media, we can find the different communicators. So we can continue the lesson in the next our video. So please stay tuned with us.